Picture this. It's 2 a.m. Your phone gets a new notification, and it's not a good one. It's a new bill or another job rejection, and you stare at the ceiling thinking, how did it come to this? Maybe you're barely surviving and you're hustling for every single paycheck. Or maybe you're trapped. Should you leave your job and risk it all? Or play it safe just for another month? Welcome back to my universe. Hi team, my name is Ivan, and today I am showing you a way out. But not by shouting, follow your dreams! Instead, the cold email method that got me 7 interviews by just sending 12 emails, while friends with fancier CVs got 0 replies. This isn't theory, this might be your first step to real momentum. You know the feeling, you've been iterating on your CV, you watch others succeed, and you just get frustrated scrolling through job postings that you don't really feel in tune with. You dream of quitting or surviving the next month, but nobody's handing you that secret formula or a golden playbook. Here's my anecdotal experience. Jumping without a backup rarely works. Most overnight success is built slowly, and it's stacking small wins before the big leap. What if before you quit, you could build out this escape plan, one direct conversation at a time? This started as a bet. What if I ignore the apply here button and just went straight to the hiring manager, team lead, or the person actually making the decisions? I stopped blasting resumes to the void, and I did my stalker detective work. LinkedIn searches, finding team leaders, understanding their struggles, what they launch, and where they're heading next. Not HR, no company boxes. Let's call it a sniper approach. You'll be amazed how much more you learn and how different your chances become when you know who you're writing directly to. Here's the difference. The generic email says, I'm interested in your job opening. The right email proves you did your homework. For example, congrats on the win on Green Tech. I saw that you got the award for battery recycling. That's so exciting, and you changed the game. Replies jump by almost half when you reference something specific, like a project launch or a pain point or an achievement. We're not talking about being flattery and kissing ass, it's about being relevant. You're not just asking for a job. You're saying, I'm here in your world and I know what you're building. Nobody wants to decode your CV. Show what you can solve. Skip all your highlights and bossy words. If their LinkedIn post says, we need someone who can cut onboarding costs, I would highlight, at my last job, I built an onboarding dashboard that slashed admin time by 40%. I'm not saying you to lie, I'm just giving you an example of what I would do in that specific situation. Because concrete, verifiable wins is what makes you get the job. Your worth is in the numbers, not adjectives. That's how you can turn someone just scrolling through your email into a scheduled call. Most people write a wall of text and then they write, let me know if there's an opportunity. Do you think that works? Think if you received that, what would you do with that big blob of text? Instead, do one line that is short and confident. We chat for 30 minutes this week, Thursday, about how I can impact your new product launch. Requests that are simple and direct get way more responses. Don't beg, don't overload, ask for one specific outcome and watch your reply rate go up. Feeling stuck is real. The urge to quit, too. But don't jump until the next step can pay your bills. Build up interviews, conversations, maybe even some freelance work until you build enough momentum to quit safely and not desperately. Every opportunity that lands while you're still employed is a safety net. Interviews, offers, connections. When your side hustle matches your paycheck, that's your leap time. And I'm not just preaching, here are my own results. I sent 12 cold emails and got 7 interviews out of them. My inbox filled with invites, while friends sent 100 resumes and heard nothing back. I got comments and DMs from people already that are using this email, and they told me that it really helped them. Just getting coached by me on simple stuff like building your LinkedIn or your job or just an email in this case. Sounds very stupid, but I think we normally tend to skip the normal stupid steps that we need to learn, because how do you want to go to B if you're skipping A? You need to hit A very well to then learn how to move to B. If you're trying to go to B and you skip A, you're never going to get to B. So let's get into the actual cold email template and explain why I decided to do everything this way. So the subject line, about to reveal the company you're targeting and a certain amount of revenue blind spot, targeting the decision maker, so the person you're talking, and saying let's make a power move. The reason for that is just I believe that a bold subject lines signals confidence, and I think pointing out at a major marketing opportunity others are ignoring makes you always look good. The greeting, this is self-explanatory. You want to mention the name. I think it ensures that they are seeing that it's personal and not mass blasted. Nowadays you cannot know, but if you don't do that, it's a bad start. Then the opening hook, I feel there is something that would be a mistake for you to overlook. Creates urgency, piques curiosity, it makes the reader want to learn more about it. Then market insight, I just say teams in market A are seeing results from basic improvements, already outperforming another region by a specific measure. Here you put a percentage of what you research, and then you give another example. Companies in another region are generating 6-figure growth from a single process change. It grounds your pitch in data, and I think it's very important that you can prove your understanding on industry shifts and peer benchmarks, no matter which field you work on. Then on the industry trends and opportunities, you're saying that by next year, one of those regions is projected to amount a certain amount of revenue in growth, and the markets are very interested in growing at a fast pace, faster than the current market they're tackling or a competitor region, and it's an opportunity they are missing out. So you can say that company has no presence or nearly invisible for now. I think the concrete stats and the future trends create that urgency and generate FOMO for acting ahead of competitors. So then you bring them to a challenge to act. You're really gonna let some competitor claim this market while the other company holds back. I think here what you want to do is a sharp contrast that positions you as the solution while raising the stakes, and it builds urgency again for them. Then what else? We have the value pitch. So basically the value pitch is, in my case, because I'm in sales, I close strategic deals in fast-growing and established business. I speak German, English, Spanish, and can relocate to whatever location that is needed. That's because normally most jobs require you to speak a language and move to another country. And I gave an example that last year I closed 5 million in self-generated pipeline, 4 clients in the tech or SaaS industry using a repeatable playbook. So I love to share my exact methods and your model, and I think that can create a pushback for you. And I think it just gives them the chance to give you a testing ground. For example, I say like give me 90 days and I'll build the footprint, start with clients. So if they're interested, I can share my go-to-market plan already tailored for them, right? Build a relationship in the call to action. You are the driver here and you're putting the decision on them, but I might be the engine that gets your company across the finish line. So if you're up for it, let's do a 101. Next week, here's my calendar. I feel that this signals respect, but it also puts the ball in their court and it lowers the barriers to first conversation. So at least you will get a response for sure. I think putting some humor or a forward calendar link makes the answering easy and memorable. That's it. Let's go back to the video. If you are in a crisis, don't wait for permission. Write your first targeted email before midnight. Stack those interviews up and get your safety net ready before you leap. Comment email below if you want the actual template and share your results. If you take action tonight, you will be surprised how quickly your story can flip. So human, thank you for being here. Maybe it will be until next week where I'll welcome you back to my universe.